got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 57, 57, call it, 57, call it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. That good for 19 and a first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Jags, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll swing this out to Tony. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's what it is, game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
ETN up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Second and 8 coming up. ETN once more.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Oh, it's intercepted.
He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. On play action, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go play fake. Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Lawrence going to keep it again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Lawrence.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, here's Agnew. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.